you can't be like me.
Okay guys, let's take a quick look at the center trim which goes on the trunk. Okay, this is the one on top is obviously the aftermarket one, and the lower one is in silver is the original one. Now the reason why I'm showing you this clip is to show you the backside. Okay, the backside of the center LED bar is a little different than the original one. Okay, so if you can see, now look closely. Okay, let me just perfectly align it for you guys. Okay, now if you look closely, on the aftermarket one, we have the option for the 2 screws, which you need to put these screws from underneath when you are installing it. Besides that, there are no more places for the screws. Okay, but if you look at the original one, the factory one, we have one over here. Okay, one, and then we have 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so and then we have these plastic tabs. 1, okay, this one, this plastic tab, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. Okay, so we have 5 plastic tabs. Now to install it securely, you guys need to remove these plastic tabs. Okay, these plastic tabs, this plastic tab, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay, you have to remove it. So if I show you this one, see, this is how they are. So this is how they look like from the back. So simply remove it, okay, and put it in the aftermarket one. These are the center pieces which goes on the trunk. One thing which you guys got to keep in mind is that these foam pieces which comes with these smaller tail lights, make sure they are installed properly on the back side of the smaller light or piece, because if it's not installed properly, possibility is that water may get inside, and just in case of any water issues, we will be asking for pictures of the back side of the tail light to make sure it's installed properly. If it's not installed properly, that will be a user error and it will not be covered under warranty. So make sure it's installed properly. Okay, these plastic tabs are stubborn, so you have to basically take them out nicely and carefully. Okay, just like Camry, this plastic trim located on the side of the outer tail light, that needs to be removed. Okay, when you are removing it, please be careful with it, because the tail light, the tail light box, it doesn't come with it additional these plastic pieces. All right, go ahead, remove this plastic trim. Okay, we loosened this one already, but you have to be really, really careful with it. Now, if you look closely, okay, so this is how it looks from the back, and this is the other one, and as you can see, okay, so these are very fragile. Okay, so you have to be really careful with it. Okay, next up is to remove this outer tail light. Okay, after removing these 2 screws, you basically, grab the light. It's stubborn. Okay, so you'll have to apply a little force, but be careful with it not to break it. So just wiggle it around, and eventually it will come out. Now the problem area is this piece. Okay, we loosen the bumper a little bit. I'm going to show it to you in a second. So this plastic piece, okay, this plastic piece is, the tail light, the original tail light is stuck in these 2 clips. Okay, so let me just show it to you. So that's how it connects in there, as you can see. Do you see it? See, like these one over here. So when you are taking the original tail light out, it will be a little challenging. So when you are installing the aftermarket one, if you want to, you can install this piece, or there's not really need for it. But yes, if you install this plastic piece, this will make it durable, and it's going to be sturdy. All right, good. So now remove the carpet liner from the trunk. There you go, it pops out. All right, go ahead, pull it out. There you go. Once again, you have to be careful with it. Now let me show you how it looks from the back. Now these are the tabs. Okay, so these are the plastic tabs behind it, And that's how it looks from the back. Now we are in the process of removing the inner tail light from the trunk. Okay, now this is secured by 2 screws. Okay, two screws over here, and 1 screw is right in there. Okay, no, that's the one right here. It's a little bit dark, but you guys can get the idea. All right, so yeah, you remove this one, and then a challenging part will be removing this trim piece, because we're going to be removing this camera. This whole piece is going to be replaced with the new one. Okay, as you can see, well, this one is still left. We have to take that one out. Okay, so this one, the center trim, it seems very hard, but it's not hard at all. So what you need to do is, basically, if you look underneath, okay, see that plastic, where is it? Right here. Okay, so this plastic clip, you have to push it out, okay? And then there are a couple of screws over here, such as this one, okay? And then we have one over here, this one, and then we have one on a couple, okay, one over here. So 1, 2, there are about 4 or maybe 5 bolts that you need to take out, including this one. We kind of screwed this one up, but it's okay. And yeah, so yeah, just carefully remove these metal bolts. They look like this. Well, where is it? Right here. So they look like this. There are a total of about 5 on the back side of that trim. 4? Oh, okay. I was told 4. 4 on the back side of the trim. Just remove that carefully, and once you remove it, go ahead, take the trim out, and this whole thing should pop out like this. There you go. All right, so this is how it looks from the back. Okay. All right, so plastic tab, the one that I just showed you right here. Let me just zoom in. There you go, right here. Okay, now it's another. Okay, now here you go. The metal 2 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this plastic pull tab or push tab. Okay, left side, right side. Now remember, this is the plastic piece that I was talking about. So we just put it back in. I think it will add more support to it. It will add more support to the tail light. So we just put back everything in. We loosened the bumper a little bit earlier, but there's no need for that. Just be careful when you are pulling it. When you are pulling the outer tail light, yeah, these tabs, they're hard. So you have to basically gently wiggle it around until it comes out. Next one is installing the tail light. All right, this is a rubber seal. Okay, you guys want to make sure that when you are installing this cable, make sure you properly install this rubber seal. Okay, so we're gonna put this in and to put it out. Now see. Okay, now when you are putting it in, all right, so we're gonna nicely secure it. All right. Yeah, we can do that later. Okay, but basically what you need to do is make sure it's completely sealed. Okay, like as you can see, if you look at these 2 threads, make sure the one in the center is, it goes over the metal liner. Okay, so all right, so there you go. We're gonna put the tail light in real quick. All right, okay, there you go. And okay, if it's not aligned properly, just wiggle it around and it should fit in place. All right. Okay, sometime, oh, if you look over here, sometimes because of these plastic things, it doesn't sit properly. So sometimes, a lot of people, they shave it or cut it for the light to sit in properly or to make it flush. All right, so okay, this one is good. Okay, and okay, so the outer tail light is installed. The fitment is good. We didn't put the second bolt on it because we're going to be removing these tail lights. This car we borrowed it from somebody, to test these lights. Anyway, so okay, so it looks good, flush, nice and aligned. Okay, now we're gonna head towards the trunk light, the inner trunk light. All right, so let's do this real quick. Make sure everything sits properly. There you go. Okay, seems like it's aligned good. We're gonna just put only maybe one bolt on it because we'll be removing it. Okay, we're gonna install the center trim. It's very easy. It's just like a cover, and there you go. Nicely align it. You will be putting screws from the back anyways. Make sure it's nicely aligned. When you are installing these inner lights and the center light on the trunk, install the centerpiece first. Install the centerpiece first and then continue to the right and left hand side. And be careful with this one wire which is located behind the center trim, center light. Okay, make sure it's like exposed on this side a little bit, and then you're going to connect the smaller light with this wire. Okay, as you can see, these hooks over here, okay, these hooks needs to be underneath the outer light, underneath the inner light. Okay, so this is the wire which we were talking about. Okay, connect this wire first. Okay, you're going to connect these because that's what powers the center light. Okay, all right, this is connected. All right, now go ahead, install the inner light, the driver's side inner light in place. As you can see, the inner light overlays on top of the center light. See, it's nicely snug. You don't see this black color, you can't really see it, but you get the idea. All right, so this is how you install the inner light of the driver's side. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and secure it with the screws. Make sure you put all the screws, screws back. All the lights are installed, outer, inner. Now let's start with the inner light wires connections. Okay, so the blue wire, right now this is a sample set, so the blue wire, it connects in between like this. All right, so okay, this one is good. So the inner lights, okay, from passenger side all the way to the driver's side, they can be connected with that blue wire already connected with each other. So you connect these two together, and next one up is you connect this socket to the car's socket. Okay, there you go. Simple plug and play, and we do the same thing on this side. Which is left. Go ahead, connect these together. Yep, with the supplied wire over here. We're gonna connect this. Okay. Go. Okay, now when you connect these two together, okay, you're gonna grab some zip ties or Velcro ties, nicely connected over here. We're gonna show that to you in a second. So connect it, and then you take the wire all the way over here, and then it goes through the carpet liner, and then you connect it over here. All right, so this is one. Yes, the color codes are different, but you get the idea. So over here, the white one is for the positive, and the yellow one is for the turn signal. I hope. Nope, it's different. Okay, this is a sample light, so you just connect it. Okay, and there you go. All right, it's connected, nice. Okay, next one is this one, main switch, just like the Toyota Camry. Okay, we just put it in here, and good. There you go, plug and play. One side is completely done. We're gonna. Okay, so I connected on the driver's side. I connected that extra wire, the black wire. It's not extra, but the supplied wire with it. Now to connect the driver's side, instead of the hook's supposed to be over here, but I guess Toyota decided to put it all the way in there. See that? So you're gonna put it over here. All right, so everything is now connected. All the wiring is connected. All the wires are connected. The only thing which we need to do is to properly and nicely hide these wires. We're gonna show that. We don't need to show that because okay. So this is how the connection goes. Everything is plug and play. Now remember, this car is a LE. So I hope the SE or the XSE, the connections are the same, but this is how it looks for the LE version. We will know soon how the SE and the XSE trims are. We will know soon how will that work on it.
Any, many, money, mo. I'm so fine, oh that I know. Why you wanna mess with me? You know you not getting with me. I don't need to speak, you ain't messing with my energy. No other like me, a true work of art. Cool, pretty masterpiece from the start. I stand tall, I stand proud. No need to follow, I'm the leader of the crowd. Every step, every move, I'm so divine. Walk into the room, they be like, dang, she fine. Confidence on lock, in my own league. How can you be hating when you can't be me? How you keep talking, you can't be what I be. You can't move how I move, you can't see what I see. I got the sauce, they all want the recipe. It feel good to know there's only one me.